Good morning. We are at Wisteria Cottage. Had a really successful viewing here a few moments ago, so thought that we'd do a live to show quite how beautiful and peaceful it is here. I love the birds are singing. We've just seen the cows on the approach. You really feel like you are in the centre of the most beautiful countryside here in Chester, yet a stone's throw from the city, so really the best of both worlds. I love Wisteria Cottage is in the Old Hall estate, so there are going to be a further, well, there's another house next to Wisteria which has indeed sold, but there are going to be another 10 houses and 2 apartments on this complex.
Yeah, so they're going to be barn conversions, aren't they, of the existing barns. This was the old country club, so there was a gym, there was a swimming pool. Alas, that's no more, but they're going to be mostly sort of 4 beds, mainly en suite, some Jack and Jills, lots of character. One of them's going to have a glass atrium.
That is gorgeous, that one.
There's going to be 2 new barns built here as well. They're going to be highly energy efficient, so there'll be heat pumps. I think we're going to strive for an A rating if possible. Lots of landscaping still to happen. The barns are going to be complete by the end of October. And they range from 650, 750, 800 and up to about 1800 square foot with some really lovely gardens that head out that way. Some nice plots, there's some extra land around that could be purchased in terms of paddock space, and where we are in Wisteria, looking out this way, that'll be across to a paddock again, which could be available to purchase. Absolutely.
And I think the style that's been used in the 2 that have been for sale are absolutely gorgeous, and it's similar, the design that's being used for the barns, but really are super stylish. Come on in, let's have a little look.
So the quality here is second to none, and I think when I've done viewings, the feedback has been outstanding. So you won't go to a new build and find quality like this. You won't go to an existing home and find quality like this. So that's everything from the thickness of the walls, the quality of the fittings, the kitchens, the tiles, the underfloor heating throughout.
Yeah, the wood burners. There's a wood burner in this main dining kitchen, but also there's a further one in the lounge that we'll see in a moment. Love the doors that open out to the garden, and of course you've got a wonderful oak garage as well, carport.
Yeah. And it's the little things, and these are the things that people have talked about when I've been doing viewings. It's a very small attention to detail. There's electric gates, there's electric in the garaging. Outside there's hot and cold taps, which makes absolute sense. You know, if you're cleaning your car,
why haven't we done that?
Why wouldn't you have
Absolutely.
a hot tap? In the kitchen, we've got hot and cold filtered tap there as well. In here, we've got a very large utility room, but we've got everything here. So fridge and freezer there, separate one in the utility room, space for your noisier white goods in there as well. Lovely range, great appliances. So I think this is a Bosch, a Neff appliance actually.
It is, yeah.
And then these units here, which, you know, just to keep everything off the surfaces. So coffee machines, toasters, all that stuff that normally clutters the kitchen.
And
let's get rid of that.
Handcrafted. You know, I hope that picks it up on the video, but you know, just so beautifully done. And of course, underfloor heating, wet underfloor heating. Yeah. So
even in the carpeted area downstairs, we've got a lovely living room. So there's no unsightly radiators. That's underfloor heating. When we go upstairs, we're traditional radiators, but in all of the en-suites, because we've got 4 bedrooms, all of the bedrooms are en-suites, that's underfloor heating in the en-suites as well, all individually controlled.
Makes such a big difference.
Amazing doors, amazing, you know, lovely quality. Yeah. Very big utility room. Again, it's not like you've gone to some properties where there's a lower quality of unit. It's the same quality unit in there.
Yeah. And the door handles, the hinges, everything's so beautiful. I love this room, actually. You know, and of course you look out to, and it is such an iconic building. I mean, you know, everybody was here, weren't they, you know, 20 years ago in the fitness suite, but it really is a big part of Chester's history, this site.
Yeah. That fence will go, obviously, there'll be landscaping, so there'll be some parking for the barns. All of the barns get 2 spaces plus a separate garage. The gardens for the barns will be on that side, so there'll still be an element of privacy here as well.
Yes, there will. And exclusivity. And of course, we're right next to the lake, aren't we? And there's beautiful walks just outside.
And a key feature, speaking about walks, thinking about the couple I've just met, they were a young family, had children. They're thinking about taking the children to the local primary school, which is just a stone's throw away.
That's where our kids went to.
Big thing about this development, of course, is you've got a path which will be going in, a footpath going in from here down into Huntington. So that'll happen at the end of the development, but that's going to give easy access into the village.
Yeah, to the school, to the rake. There's a lovely pub in Huntington. For the moment, there's the Red House at Italia. So yeah, easy access on foot too.
So this is probably, although you've got a lovely front door, this is probably the door you'd use on a daily basis, because you've come in, you've parked, you've got this lovely patio area with some facilities. You can imagine sitting out here. You're going to get all of the sun afternoon and evening on this side. And this, for me, I think is probably your boot room, and that you come in, muddy kids, muddy dogs, you've got downstairs cloaks, everybody's washed off, everything's stored away before you go into the house.
Yeah, it's lovely. Right, let's have a little look upstairs.
So 3 bedrooms on this level, again, all very large, all en suite, and then we're up again to a main bedroom suite. And I really like that they're not just boring square rooms, they've all got a little bit of shape to them. They're all set up so you've got, again, it's attention to detail, so your plugs are in the right space, your TV points, your data points, USB sockets, everything that you would add after it, they're already here for you.
I know. And I know we have this at home. I love the mood lighting, the ability to have mood lighting in the en-suites, and I love the black taps and elements in here. It's super stylish.
Just a bit of a view about a kind of a final render of how the barns will look with some landscaping out there. These are some CGI images of some of the interiors. The barns, lovely sort of crystal windows, doors, again, same quality, very, very high-end kitchens, but you've still got the option to customise in terms of the sort of style and quality for some of these fittings if buyers get in early.
Yeah, and I love the idea of the separation of the rooms with these glass panels and doors as well. So you really have got kind of the best of both worlds, having the ability to separate some of your reception rooms, yet still feel very open and light. Very cleverly designed.
So you've got the option to go upstairs here for what could be the main bedroom suite. If you didn't want to do that, if you had young children, you want to be on this level, this is probably the next best thing.
Yeah, I love this. I think when your children are little, you may well use this room here, but then as soon as time allows, the idea of going up to the next level, I think would be very good. And look at that view. So
you'd have that view out across the paddock. This is, and you've got a bit of a site layout here as well, just on display, so you get an idea for the final layout, final design, where everything's going to go.
Yeah, beautiful.
But my point about this being the next best thing, look at this for an ensuite.
Yeah, I love this ensuite.
If you had guests staying over, I don't think they'd want to go home, would they?
I don't want to go home now. Look at that bath with a real view.
Freestanding bath, freestanding taps, just the recesses.
Plenty of room for your champagne glass in here.
Well, or your iPad or your iPhone. stuff that is necessary to take into the bath.
Yeah.
So there's a third bedroom there. So three beds on this level. Got a nice wide landing here. And then this is a real wow.
Yes, I love this.
In the development of this, they've gone up obviously into the roof space, exposed all these original beams. They've restored them, really brought them back to life.
Love how they've treated them.
And this is just a fabulous place. I love this because you've got this amazing view out. Again, you're just high up here.
So we've just had a question actually come on to TikTok asking about where we are.
Okay.
We are in the northwest of England, in Chester, and we're located in the village of Huntington. Absolutely ideal for motorway networks, rail networks. We're close to Liverpool Airport, Manchester Airport, and of course we're right next to Chester city centre. Which is literally just
a couple of miles, 5 to 10 minutes.
Which of course is
yeah.
We're biased, but it's the most incredible
we love it,
city.
yeah, we're biased, but you've also, on the way into Chester, of course, you're heading along the side of the river, so you've got Sandy Lane, you've got access to the river, so paddleboarding, canoeing, there's a lovely aqua park there as well, so yeah. Great family location.
It is, it's a phenomenal family location. I love this room, so we've got a large bedroom, but I love that we could have a dressing area here, which would work very, very well as
handbags,
well. Or
shoes,
maybe even
I don't think I'd get access to that area because I think that would probably be out of bounds for me.
It would be.
And this is just, again,
I love
the most
this.
amazing ensuite.
Yeah, and the use of space in here is lovely. It's got a fantastic feel to it, very calm.
And just have a look at the bath around the corner. The bath is, again, sensational.
Yeah, the bath is lovely.
And again, minor details. Look at that door. Open the door. It's not particularly the most exciting view, but it's storage.
It's incredible storage.
That's suitcases, Christmas decorations. But it's just making good use of it because that would have been wasted space. It's just handy to have. It
definitely is. So if you would like to have a closer look at Wisteria, or indeed anywhere here on Old Hall, please do give us a call on 01244 313 900. Thanks for watching.